Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jackie, and I am forever faithful. I was actually just been feeling overwhelmed, by life. Sometimes it can be just even the small little things that compile into something larger. Meaning, you have all these little things that is kind of like putting a monkey wrench into your plans or your ideas or whatever, or having to take a detour on your path, and just feeling overwhelmed, whether it be with, relationships, health, finances, you know, uh, actually living spaces. It doesn't even matter. It's just feeling overwhelmed at times. And I am better at not feeling this, but I admit that I definitely have those days or even weeks where I just feeling so overwhelmed that I don't even know where to begin or, what to do next. Like there's so much coming at you at once. Something that I've learned is when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I really need to just take a break from everything and everybody. I don't care if it's for 60 seconds to step outside, take some deep breaths to kind of ground and center myself. I also talk to my higher self, because for me, that is my best friend. I talk to my higher self about what I'm actually feeling, as I would, a friend, a physical friend. So I talk to my higher self as my best friend. I also, try to put on some music that is uplifting and inspiring. And then there's the times where sometimes I have so much in my head that I just need to get it out of my head, and I just write it on paper to gain some type of clarity. But I think most of all, when feeling overwhelmed by life and life situations and circumstances, that I have to realize what I'm in control of and what I'm not, what I can do and what I'm not able to do. I'm always in charge of my thoughts, and my thoughts are directly related to my feelings. So I try to, shift my thoughts so I can shift my feelings about being overwhelmed. And I do that easily when I start to be grateful. And then I start to think, if today's was my last day to live, would I be stressed about most of this stuff? You know what I mean? Or feeling overwhelmed by it. But I think most of all, when feeling overwhelmed for me is to take it one thing at a time. What is priority? What's most important? And, what is going to give me some peace? And when it really comes down to it, we have to make our own peace. We have to make peace with whatever we're trying to deal with. But most of all is to call on your higher self, our divine helper, It's just one of those things that I just feel like a lot of people are feeling overwhelmed, really overwhelmed. And I just remember when I worked in corporate, there were times where I was so stressed out. I'm like, you know what? I need a break. And I would just go outside, either sit in my car, sit on the hood of my car, or just walk around the parking lot to just kind of get away from everything. Different things are going to work for different people. But it's up to you to find out what's going to work best for you when you're feeling overwhelmed. Now, like, I've been inside most of the day. It's a gorgeous, beautiful, sunny day today, so I'm going to step outside. I have a good 30 minutes at least to enjoy some nature and kind of gain some clarity about what steps I'm going to take next, or what task am I going to accomplish next. But right now, I'm like, I don't even want to think about any of that. I do want to get myself mentally and emotionally centered and grounded before I make the next move. So